Okay, right there is where I store my crossbow. As I said, I'm more into the traditional archery stuff, and there's a couple prints I have up on my shop wall. But I'll get this beast down and we'll have a look at it. Okay, that's the sight that I put on it. We'll come back to that. Right here's where I was talking about the knocking points. Therefore, when you put your arrow on a string, you set that for where you want the arrow to set. Well, I got them set so they're evenly spaced on each side of the riser, whatever you want to call this, so that when I cock it, let me cock it and I'll show you. Okay, there you can see how I've got them centered up there on each side of the riser. If you don't have those on there, you can actually pull your string back and get it cocked off to one side or the other. Then when you shoot it, it's going to spring across and just flip your arrow, and who knows where it's going to go. But that's what it looks like when it's cocked. I believe it is the same exact, what is that, Tacoma? It's the same exact one that you've got. When you take your rear sight off, there's a spring under there. Be careful that it doesn't fly away, because you need it underneath your scope or whatever you put on there for optic. Let me turn that on. I don't know if the camera will pick up the dots, but we'll find out. I don't see them on my screen here, but you might be able to see them. There's 3 dots, and the top dot's 15, the middle dot's 25, and the bottom dot's for 35 yards. I have shot 45 yards, and what I did was I just kind of held the bottom dot the same distance above the target that the middle dot is from the bottom dot, and then added a little bit more to it for the little added arrow drop, and I hit right on the target. But I don't, this is I believe it's a 150-pound bow, and I've taken 2 deer with this, and they were both within probably 25 yards. I don't think I'd shoot a deer over 35 or 40 yards, because first of all, you have to be able to judge that distance really close for those kind of yardages. You'd have to have a rangefinder or something like that, or have marks on the ground that you had already pre-measured from your stand. I'm just not into shooting crossbows. They are a good tool but it's just not fun to go out shooting. Going stump shooting with a traditional archery equipment, now that's fun. Learning to judge the distances and stuff like that. It's more fun shooting a rifle, if you ask me. I don't know. Rifles and handguns. This is just a hunting tool. Silent and deadly. Okay, there's 11 settings on that for brightness. And I just shut it off. Now I got to take it outside and shoot it. And never dry fire it. I have a arrow with a field tip. Speaking of tips, let me see here. There's the field tips. There's some other field tips. I shoot two different types of broadheads. These are both, I don't know if they consider them 2-blade or 4-blade, because they've got the 2 blades that open up. It's a mechanical. When you hit something, these razor blades on the side open up. And then I also have, I've shot these 3 blades, and I have shot, these are my practice ones right there, and I've shot both of them clear out to 35 yards into a sand pit, and they both shot really good. They both hit right in the same spot, right where I was aiming, so either one of those would be good. I've taken 2 deer with the mechanical one. Here's the arrow for what was left of the arrow from the one I got this year. And I have a problem. Every now and then you'll hit something and your tip will, the insert will fly out. And I've got a couple here. There's one with my field tip on it. This is the one I'll take out and shoot right now. Kind of a mess here, but I just wanted to show you. Put your cock feather down, and that's how it goes on there. I keep a field tip in my quiver for when I'm out hunting, so that I can, when I'm done hunting, I can shoot the arrow before I put it in my truck. One other thing I've had trouble with is this serving on this bow. It unraveled and I had to rewrap it. I think it was the one where the arrow is. And my buddy, he's got one just like this, and he had the same problem. So we had to rewrap the serving, which is the wraps here that are around the string. And you just wrap them real tight, and then you leave a space. How did I do that? Daggone, I can't remember anything anymore. You have to leave a space, and then you pull your string, or you wrap it around your string, and then you pull the loose end back, and it pulls the serving against the other serving, and then you just snip it off flush. I don't know any other way to tell you how to do it. It's not that hard, and you can probably find videos on YouTube on how to do it. I think that's about all I know about crossbows. Have fun with yours.